What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So you can see in my title, I'm gonna be installing a plasma dial. So this is a custom made plasma dial. Well, no, it's not custom made. Well, technically is, but it's aftermarket custom dial, and it's for the Preludes. And I don't see these on Preludes much at all, or not even at all. Like I barely see people use these dials. So I'm gonna be installing it because I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna be installing this plasma dial on my Prelude. So let's get down and let me show you guys what you need to install this thing. So basically the only thing you really need is a Phillips screw, guys. So a Phillips screwdriver. You're gonna want it to be short like this one because you guys look carefully if you guys can see. You guys see a little hole right there. So those are where the screws. So there's screws in there that holds up this the trim of the cluster. So it's only 2 screws for the Preludes. But I'm not sure about the Honda Civics or anything older or anything along the lines there. But the Preludes have 2 for my generation. They have 2 up here, and then you should just be able to just pop it right out after those 2 screws. Alright guys, I finally got the 2 screws off. Now all you gotta do is just grab this. So I forgot to mention, you gotta lower down the steering wheel so you get as much room as possible. So now all you gotta do is just pretty sure you just grab this and it will just pop right out. If anything, if I'm wrong, so all you gotta do is just kind of go at it like this, and then it should be able to just pop right off, and then right after that you should be able to get out the cluster. Alright guys, so there you go, I got it off. So you might need to have 2 hands for this, cause I don't think this ever was removed before, so it was pretty tight in there, Alright guys, so after removing the cluster trim, there should be 2 screws up here, and then there should be 2 down here by the bottom corners. So you gotta remove all 4 of those screws, and you should be able to pull out the cluster. So let's get down and remove those screws. After removing all those 4 screws, the cluster should be able to pop out. So now I got the cluster pop out like this. One thing guys, when removing the screws, the 2 bottom screws, they were in pretty far. So a short one like this, it won't really help you because the big handle is too big. So you're not gonna be able to kind of fiddle with it. So what helped is you might need a longer Phillips screw, and it should be able to you should be able to unscrew it. But also one thing, just be careful because you're not gonna be able to really get the bottom screws. So just be extra careful that it doesn't fall out and gone down there anywhere. So just be extra careful with that, guys. So right now let's remove the cluster, and when removing the cluster, there should be some plugs back here. Yeah, there should be 3 plugs back here. You guys can see just fine, the 2 blue ones, and then there's one right here. So if you guys can see those, we're gonna have to unplug all those, and you should be able to get it out. Alright guys, one thing I forgot to mention, guys, when doing this, you should be removing the negative terminal off the battery, just in case for any electrical shortage or anything like that, or any electrical problems that you might get. So just make sure that you unplug the negative terminal, for safety precautions while doing this, because you are gonna be messing around with some electrical stuff. So just make sure that you remove the negative terminal on the battery, just to be on the safe side, guys. So that's one thing I forgot to mention. So make sure you guys don't forget to remove the battery. All right, guys. So when removing this, you gotta press on this. So when you press on this lever thing will pop up. So when you do it, you'll probably hear a click, and then as soon as you hear that click, you gotta push it down pretty hard. I'm just letting you guys know. So as soon as you hear that click, then you can pop it out. So that's what I did. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm not gonna be removing this the clear cover. I'm gonna remove the actual black housing to get to the cluster down there, to get to the actual dials. So what I'm gonna be doing is just removing these clips, these black clips, not the white ones, not these clear ones, the black clips, to get to it. So let's so just go to every clip, just push it down, and then you'll be able to kind of pry it out. So let's get that done. So I finally got it off. You know, just pop out the black clips. So the next step is to remove the needles, so I can actually remove these dials. What I've seen some people do is they literally just lay the plasma dial right over this. So they don't have to remove this. But one thing is, what I'm concerned about is that, like, you look at the needle, you see that little space. Like, I'm concerned that that space is not gonna be enough, and it might scrape the plasma dial, and with that tension on the needle, might not be able to operate correctly. So I want to be able to remove these. So what I'm gonna end up doing is probably removing the needles, and then I should be able to install those plasma dials. You guys don't really know what those look like yet, other than probably my thumbnail. But other than that, I will be removing these needles first, and then we should be able to do it. So what you're gonna want to do is probably get a plastic prying tool like this, so you can pry it open. But one thing, I'll probably put a piece of paper there so you don't ruin the dial. So let's get a piece of paper or something and stick it right under there. Alright guys, so what you gotta do is, what I'm saying is, get a piece of paper, just put it under the needle like this, and then get a prying tool and just kind of pry it out like so. So I'm gonna need 2 hands for this, so I'll come back to you guys when I get that needle out. Alright guys, so after removing the needles on this side, I kind of figured I can't remove that because I don't know how to remove that little stem right there, and there's already a hole in here for that stem. So these are what I'm gonna be installing on here. So this will go on it like this. So there's already room for that little needle like so. So this is what it's gonna look like. That compared to that. Like, this looks so much better. Also, one thing guys, you could probably have to cut a little space right there, the bottom part right there, for the wire. So that you don't pinch it while closing the thing over it. So let's get that needle out, and then we can actually work on those little spots that we need to cut out. Alright guys, so after putting this thing on, you notice you see a little space right there. Well, see that? So they fucked up the little hole space right here, because the top one is bigger than the bottom one. You guys can look, and then look, this one, the top one is smaller than the bottom one. Like, oh my god, like, they messed up the hole so bad. Like, it's supposed to be like this, but I can't do that because I don't want to gauge because it's upside down, you know. So I gotta keep it like this. I'm just like, fuck it, you know, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna keep it how it is. I can't do anything about it because I ordered these plasma dials back in November. And then it took a while for them to make them. So, and then I received them in January. So now it's like at the end of March. So it's been a while already. So I don't think I can return these now and get a new one, if anything. But it's okay. I mean, it still looks really, really nice. So I'm just gonna work with it. At least it make it look like I have low miles, but F it. So let's work with it, and let's put the other one on here. And bam, that is what it looks like. That looks really dope. The color, the light up color that I have on it is really, really nice. I think it's called aqua. It's called a aqua blue. So when it lights up aqua blue, but then when it's not light up, it's white with red like this. So it's like a perfect color combination. That's why I bought these. You can get them in any other color, but I like these colors. I like the aqua blue color, so I went with the aqua blue. It looks really good. So let's just get it done, guys, and let's start cutting out some holes for these wires so that I don't pinch them or anything. But let's put back the needles and then let's start doing them. Alright, guys, finally got it installed like this. Cut some holes right there. The holes aren't perfect, but that's the best I can do. I kind of broke that white part right there. You see it? It kind of broke that, but it's okay. Now the wires can go through it. And when putting the needles back, guys, make sure that the needles go to where it was before. Just try your best to make it go to where it was before. This one is kind of being like that because it's kind of being retarded. But I'm pretty sure it'll get fixed. I'm pretty sure that the needles will recalibrate itself once you start up the car or turn it on and off. So I'm pretty sure that'll be fine. If it doesn't work correctly, I'll try and figure out how to recalibrate these needles. But other than that, so I got that done. And then what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be installing into the light dimmer switch right here. That's where it's gonna get its power source. So that's where it's gonna get its power source, guys. And then, so I unplugged this because it's for the light dimmer. So you see these wires. This one is black and red, and then the other one is a solid red. So you want to plug it onto the red and black because that should be the ground wire, and then the solid black for power. So you're gonna have to. So the kit comes with this. So this is what the kit comes with. This is, I don't know what this one's called. But there's also this one. This is called the inverter or something like that. So all you gotta do is just plug. So all you gotta do is plug like this. So you just plug it in like so, and it also comes with the splitter. So you plug the single side. Yeah, so it's a single wire, and then this side has multiple. So you plug in the single side to this side like this. So you plug in like that on this side, and then these they plug onto that. So you see those two wires that I did. So I plug into that. For me, I only have two, but these come with four. Usually because sometime on Civics, the gas and the temperature gauge have their own wire. But in this case, my thing is all they're all connected to the big diodes, so only have two wires. So I'm gonna be using two only. So I'm gonna plug in those in, and then this gonna have to hide in the back somewhere. I'm probably gonna just tape it over here if I can get it. I'm just gonna be taping it like this. So I'm gonna be using double-sided tape. You guys can see. I'm just gonna be using double-sided tape and tape it like this. Just so that it's a clean flush. I'm gonna put tape on the back of this and double-sided tape on the back of this one, and then I'm just gonna tape it onto there. And let's hope. And then yeah, so this one is what I'm talking about. So see this, the black and red. So that's the ground wire. Well, it's just black, but that one's the ground wire, and the solid red one, that's the power. So that's what you need to plug connected to. So yeah, so I'm gonna be cutting that, and then just cutting that, and then using these to clip it together, and then hopefully it works. Hopefully I don't get any shortage or anything like that. Fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed. So let's get that down and let's get that done. I'm gonna tape this real up quick. I'm gonna feed that wire through there so I can get to the end over there, and then let's finally install this thing, put it back together, and hopefully it works, guys. Fingers crossed, always. So I finally got it all wired up and stuff. It's finally wired up to that little switch over there. So when wiring it up, make sure you guys do a test first before actually installing everything back together. So I'm gonna plug in the battery and start. We're not gonna start the car, but I'm just gonna turn on the car and hopefully it works, guys. Fingers crossed. I know my needle's kind of fucked up at the moment. I'm gonna get that fixed, so no worries. So let's plug back the negative terminal and let's see if it works. Alright guys, I don't even know what I did wrong. I don't know what I did wrong, but it's not lighting up. It's not lighting up at all. And the needles are fucked up too. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out a way how to recalibrate these needles. And I'm gonna be removing this thing. I'm gonna contact the seller and see what they can do about it. Man, this sucks. I want to install these really bad, but I guess that's not always the case, you know. Well guys, on that, this is part of the end of my video. Man, this sucks, you know, like this sucks, you know, like I literally spent the whole morning just doing this and now it's the afternoon already. Man, this really sucks. I mean, I love this gauge too. This plasma dial looks really good, but it's not working. That's it for my video, guys. If you guys like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. You know, comment down below what you guys think about this video. Like always, guys, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna try to stay positive, guys. I mean, that just sucks. You know, like I wanted these on my car, but they don't even work. So, but other than that, guys, just comment down below what you guys think about this video. Hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss any of my videos. I'll have another video coming up about my performance chip, so you guys stay tuned to that. You guys want to know the improvement, and you know, you guys want to know see what the results are like. I have some videos that will show you guys how well the performance chip is working. But other than that, guys, hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button, guys. Other than that, peace out. I'll see you guys on the next one.